Guys, welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to give you a very quick update on Elementor. Elementor 3.7 just dropped a couple of days ago, and with it we have 4 changes. I should say though that none of these changes are actually what you might call major updates to Elementor. They're decent changes with decent updates, but if you're expecting something more substantial, like maybe a change in the Flexbox container or a major update to the speed of Elementor, you're going to be disappointed because, like I said, none of these changes are actually that significant. But nevertheless, let's take a look at what these changes are. You may find a few of them useful. So the first change has to do with language, and if you pay close attention, you will see right now that here with the Elementor backend, you can see that my titles, my text is all now in French. So basically, I've changed the language of Elementor on my website to be French. So how did I do this? Well, first things first is you need to install your preferred language from the WordPress settings. So you go to Settings General, and then right here where you see the language, the site language, you can see right now that the default is English, but I do have French already installed. So let's say, for example, you wanted to work with German as an example, right? You would come in here right now, you would click on Deutsche, okay? And then you would come, let me just actually do this. I'm going to click on Deutsche right now, so that's German. I'm going to come down here, save changes. So basically, the German language will now be installed on my website. And now, if I actually wanted to work with German, I wanted to use Elementor to work with German, I would need to go to my own personal profile. You can see right now, I'm on the profile page for myself. Let me just actually refresh this page so we can see German. So right here where you can see language, I'm going to switch that right now to Deutsche. Okay, I have done that. I'm going to scroll all the way down here. Okay, save my changes. And now, if I was to go to the Elementor homepage right here, let me just refresh my page. And as you can see right now, it didn't work because it's actually back to English. Now, if you're having issues like this, what you want to do is you want to go to the updates page. So under where you have WordPress, you see updates right there. You click in there. Let me refresh the page in here. You will need to update the translations basically. So all the way down here, you would see something like translation, update the language translation, something like that. Just go ahead now and update. Okay, so I'm going to update the language right now, update the translations to German. And once this is complete, okay, you can see right now that it has completed. I'm going to go back right now to my homepage in here, refresh the page, and now it should work. And as you can see right now, it is now in German. We have Überschrift, Abstand. I don't speak German at all, but you can see right now that it's actually working. So that's the first change, Elementor. You can now change the language of the Elementor editor to suit your own personal profile. Again, one thing you want to do first of all is to install the alternative language from the WordPress general settings. Once you've installed the language, you want to go to the profile of the user who wants to use that language, change the language to the language they want to work with, and then you want to go to your updates page, update the translations, and now if they open up Elementor in the backend, they should now be able to see the language of their preferred choice. Update number 2 is going to be the number scrubber, and right now you can see I'm trying to add a border to my image. Now in the past, for the values of like your width or border radius, things like that, normally you would come in here and just simply click up or down to either increase or decrease the value. But with the number scrubber update, one thing you could simply do is just hover on the text, either top right, and now you can see the icon has now switched. So for me right now, I can just click hold and then simply now drag either to the left for negative values, or I can drag to the right for positive values. So this is a slightly more efficient way of adding values to your width, border radius, or basically any kind of attribute that requires number values. So rather than you just clicking inside up and down to increase or decrease values, you can just simply hover on the text and then either move to the left or move to the right to increase or decrease the values of those particular attributes. The next change involves what happens when you try to exit your Elementor backend. Right now, if I was to go over to my user preferences in here, you will see I now have this option that says exit to, and I can choose either to exit to the backend of this page once I exit this page, or I can go to my pages page or even just go directly to the WP dashboard. If I was to choose all posts right now and I click on update, when I try to now exit this particular page, it will take me to my all pages page. As you can see right now, these are all the pages on my website. So that's the new feature. You can now choose what particular page you want Elementor to exit to when you're leaving a particular page. The final change allows you to use your own custom SVG icons as an overlay either on images or videos. As an example right now, I'm trying to add a video to my page. Down here, if I was to click on image overlay and I turned it on, now you will see we have the icon available, and I can now choose to upload my own custom SVG. I'm going to click in here, and right now you can see I've uploaded the logo, my own personal logo as an SVG. I can now insert that into the media, and now my logo basically now acts as the play icon. So that's the last change. You can now add your own custom SVG icons to either images, videos, and so on with Elementor. So that's it for changes to Elementor 3.7. Let me know what you guys think about this. Personally, I am not too disappointed. I know that not every update can be a major update, and I know there are a lot of people out there who will find some of these changes very useful. But with that being said, the competition is getting very, very stiff. I think that Elementor really needs to step up its game if it's to remain as one of the most popular page builders for WordPress. Let me know what you think about these changes. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up, share the video with anyone who may feel might benefit from it. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Cheers.